Before I was even considering colleges, I always knew I wanted to get away from home. Northeastern University was the closest to home, which made me have some doubts in attending, but when I received my letter for the NUin program to go abroad for my first semester, I couldn't have been more excited. I was now able to go to my top choice school and get my away from home experience all in one. Hi, my name is Forsyth, and coming to Australia has definitely tested me. And although making friends was one of my biggest worries, I soon realized that everyone else was in the same boat. And once I figured that out, I started to introduce myself to several different people, becoming friends with some of the best kids that I know. This experience didn't just give me new friends though. It really tested my independence as a person. I thought myself as a pretty independent person, but I had no real way of testing if I was or wasn't. But after buying and cooking my own food, making my own routines, booking my own flights, working together with friends to book and rent apartments in different parts of Australia, getting around an unknown country by myself, I can say that not only have I proved my theory of independence, but also have gained a certain level of global awareness and self-confidence. But yet, gaining independence and making new friends wasn't all Australia has given me to become more of a global citizen. Service learning has taught me immensely how with a little bit of motivation, many willing hands, and one main goal, amazing things can be accomplished. Never ever really doing any type of volunteering prior to this program, I wasn't sure what to expect, how I was supposed to feel, whether or not if I was supposed to feel accomplished of something or not. But working with Bupa around the Bay has really given me that sense of accomplishment. Bupa around the Bay is a huge bike riding event in which 17,000 people this year biked a certain amount of kilometers to help fundraise for a charity called the Smith Family, an organization that helps the less fortunate kids in Australia by giving them access to educational opportunities. I began helping by loading trucks of equipment, hitching bike trailers, filling up vans, checking and loading signs, checking signal lights, and checking every single walkie-talkie to see if they're all functional. It wasn't until the day of the bike ride when I felt a part of something bigger. Seeing all the equipment I had loaded the day before now in use, and just generally seeing everyone working together on this huge day event was incredible. I was lucky enough to work 3 stations that day, directing bikers towards the finish line, directing bikers where to go after they finished, and what I think is the most rewarding, congratulating bikers right as they cross the finish line. Seeing their smiles of exhaustion, relief, proudness, and overall excitement as I cheered them on made me feel as if being a part of this was actually making someone's day.
Yeah! Nicely done!
Music has always been a huge part of my life. Starting in 4th grade on trombone, gradually expanding to knowing 4 instruments, being in a band with some of my closest friends, writing, creating, and producing my own music, it was essential that I had to check out Melbourne's music scene. And let me say, it did not disappoint. Going to the annual music festival Parklife was an amazing blend of a ton of different genres of music, which is usually not normal for a festival to do. But the people in charge of it all seemed to know exactly what they were doing. The turnout was unbelievable. Seeing a mix of Australian artists I've never even heard before, with a nice blend of artists I did know, my time there for 9 hours straight was amazing. Also, seeing Steve Aoki in a giant warehouse on the pier will always be forever engraved in my memory. I always thought warehouse concerts were something that only happened in movies and were just a myth, but after actually going to one and experiencing the amount of energy and genuine happiness of people just being there, I can now say that warehouse concerts are actually real. Though I've had my fair share of incredible times here in Australia, this program was much more than just experiences. Throughout this program, I've learned how to live responsible, be confident, and be aware of my surroundings. It's almost as if this program was just teaching me how to become, well, a human. It's crazy the changes I've made to become the person I am today through the NUin program. I've made new life goals, new responsibilities, and of course, new and long-lasting memories.